Okay, let's try this again. Hey guys. So excited. Trying to get this set up a little bit. Anyway, this good. Y'all can see me right? Where the camera at? Camera right here. I'm sitting on my floor. There we go. Whew, put this stomach. Something fat. What's up, y'all? Okay, so I just went live on my Instagram and I'm gonna upload it here later. Hey guys. Had to come check in with my good old YouTube gals on the lockdown, COVID-19. Had to check in with you guys. So right now I am oh, thank you, Nicole. Nicole. I am 4 months. I'm 16 weeks and 2 days. I will be 17 weeks next week, and then the week after that, I'll be do you feel more healthy? Girl, no. 5 months and 2 weeks. So let me just kind of explain a little bit about my pregnancy because I don't want to scare nobody. First of all, if you know, this is my fifth pregnancy. This is my third one in the last 3 years, 2 years. Um, I'm happy that I'm not 300 pounds because my last pregnancy, I had got up to 283, and I had diabetes, gestational diabetes, and it was really hard on my body. I was so big. Thank you. Um, Now I'm not as big, but y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I had went through a depression before I got pregnant with this third one because I lost the second and the first, so I wasn't taking my vitamins. I went a year without taking no vitamins, and my health suffered. So now that I'm pregnant, I'm playing catch up. And if you're thinking about being pregnant or getting pregnant, best advice I can give you is do not stop taking your vitamins. My hair broke off a lot. I mean, my hair was long. Let me show you this picture I found of myself, and I was just like, my hair had got so long. I was healthy. My skin was glowing. Um, you see that? That's me looking a mess. But my hair had got long. I know now you're thinking like, oh, it's curly now. But if I was to press it out, I probably lost maybe like good 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches. And black hair is not easy to it's not easy to grow. Hey friend, let me finish this YouTube one. I'm gonna call right back. Okay, okay. Um and so my energy is non-existent. I get tired very easy. Um I get dizzy very easy. Just to be honest with you guys. So I have something called a freak. I forgot, y'all. I got pregnancy brain. I have something, basically it's a hemorrhage. So I have some blood, a pocket of blood that started like leaking, and I've been in the hospital like twice. I woke up and blood was everywhere. It was so scary. Sat on the toilet and blood was just pouring out of me, and that was really scary because I thought just knew the baby was gonna fall out, you know. So I'm on like bed rest, pelvic rest slash bed rest. I can't do too much. No like heart exercising. We're on house arrest already. You know what I'm saying? But that mixed with being anemic, and then a year of not taking my vitamins. Now that I'm taking my prenatals, it's like it take 3 months for that stuff to build up in your system. So, and then I don't even take it every day because I noticed that I'm on iron, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B6, prenatal vitamins, and I think that's it. I was taking all of them and it was making me sick. So now I don't take none of them. And then I went to taking them every other day. So I've been trying to take my prenatals every other day. And I ain't gonna lie, the motivation ain't even like for the baby because I think the baby's gonna be okay. Like women have birth babies without prenatal vitamins. But I know it's important for my baby because I'm at a deficit. But I want my hair to grow too. I'm just being honest with y'all. So, and to be honest as well, losing the first two, it took me a while to get attached to this baby. I was scared to love whoever's in here because I just felt like I wasn't gonna be able to carry the baby. So now I'm like, all right, let me not do this baby dirty like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my vitamins. So I'm healthy in the sense that I'm thin and I'm not diabetic, and my skin is clear, and I used to get bumps on the inside of my thighs because I was so overweight, and like boils. They would be so sore. And sometimes under my armpits, I don't have those anymore. Like I never get them. I don't think I've ever gotten them after I lost the weight. That stuff is great, but I'm just tired. Like I'll be fussing at the kids and I'll be like, man, F it. Like, and I have to go sit down. So, if I could do anything, I would have been taking my vitamins. Continue, ladies, if you had the surgery, please take your vitamins after, because you don't know what health issues you might come across post-surgery that will be affected by your lack of vitamins, intake that you have. Now, I never was on calcium. That never was a problem. I do really well at getting the calcium in my body. And plus, calcium pills give me kidney stones because it's too much calcium in my body. So please take your vitamins, right? It will be 4 years this year in August. It'll be 4 years post-op, so that's exciting. Thank you, Gladys. And the lowest that I got down to was 170. I want to say, let's just say 75. The number in my head is 78 and 73, so we're going to put it in there. So 175 was the lowest I got to. When I got pregnant, I was 195. So I have gained about 20 pounds from my lowest point, but I was okay with that. Like I'm at a really nice size. I can stretch and do stuff. I'm sitting on the floor now, my little leg up. I would have liked to get pregnant at 175 because that means I could have stayed under 200 pounds, but I'm not worried about getting too much weight because I don't have an appetite. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm probably eating under 1,000 calories a day. And we can't eat that much. And so with the baby growing, I can feel my stomach. I can eat less and less and less every week. And so I stay away from bread. I'm like, okay, what do I want to eat? I want some eggs. Hold the biscuit, like hold the toast, I stopped eating meat in November. So I'm not a vegan or vegetarian because I will eat like a chicken salad from Chick-fil-A, once or twice a month. But I don't. Katrina Jones. We'll talk about that. Katrina, why do you feel so unhealthy? And we'll know, how long ago did you have your surgery? That's a better question. So I don't have meat completely out of my diet, but it's definitely not a staple item in my home. I don't go out and buy packs of chicken and packs of beef like I used to. I don't. I have ground turkey in there for if I make spaghetti for the kids or something. But my husband, he's off the meat, and he's a trainer, ex bodybuilder, and he's like, I just don't want it. So we're just that family who just kind of listen to our body. And so I introduced different type of milks, different type of vegan options. We had mushroom tacos one night, and the kids were like, this meat good. And I was like, it's mushrooms. But yeah, so I don't know what to call what I am, but I'm just listening to my body. Katrina mentioned she doesn't feel healthy after VSG, but I want to bet you've had surgery within the last 6 months. Maybe a year, but I'm guessing is it the last 6 months you've had surgery. You're not going to feel amazing. It takes a long time to recover from this because this is not a natural way to lose weight. When I say natural, I mean the natural way is, very slow, very structured. We went from being, she's 13 months out. I know I don't take my vitamins like I used to, but only because I feel like how we're going to make up for me missing half my stomach. Ooh, girl, let me tell you. Okay, Miss Katrina. Number one, I didn't stop taking vitamins till I was 3 years out. So it's a reason why you feeling like you feeling. Okay, going into surgery, the proper way to go into surgery. This might be new to y'all, but the way I went through Kaiser, we had to take a 12-week class before they even touched us. Okay, 2 years on the 23rd, we'll get better. It will get better. Thank you. So the 12 weeks consisted of going, hey, Paulo, 4 months, everything's going good. They teach you a lot about the surgery and what it does to your stomach. So you probably have heard this. I'm gonna just give it to you just in case somebody hasn't heard it. So your stomach is like a banana, but like a fat banana, like a let's just take this movie. Don't ask why I got a VHS of Home Alone in my room, because I watch VHSs. So let's just say this is your stomach, like a big version, whatever, right? When they go in and they cut off your stomach, they're cutting off about 2/3. So you lose 2/3 of your stomach, right? This little slither becomes your sleeve, your new stomach. Well, on the bottom part of your stomach, there is a part of your stomach called the duodenum. Now, the duodenum is responsible for extracting all vitamins, nutrients, and minerals from food, even the bad stuff. Like if there's a few vitamin B, vitamin C in there, it's going to extract it and send it off to your body to be used. Well, for those of us who are post-op, we no longer have a duodenum. We do not have this vital piece of our stomach that extracts the vitamins from the food we eat, which means that we're eating fruits and vegetables and protein and we pooping it right out. So if you, I don't know how long you've been off your vitamins, but I'm telling you, as a pregnant woman who was off for like a good year and now I'm pregnant, I can only imagine how you feel. And you ain't got no baby in there. Yes, we do need that. So this is how I've reconciled the pros and cons of this surgery, because I know a lot of people will DM me and email me talking about, um, you know, feeling regret. And I'm never gonna get on that train. Baby, take the Dewandawum. Take the Dewandawum. I traded my Dewandawum for 113 pounds. Baby, that's a win. That's in my book. But let me help you see it a different way. So yes, you did need it. Yes, you did need it. But the way I see it is, when I had it, I wasn't doing right by it. One, I didn't know it existed. Okay. But two, I was not healthy. Thanks for this, cat. I need to get back on my vitamins. Absolutely, friend. We all do. We all do. We want to live long, healthy lives. Many of us have 50, 60 years left to live, 70 years. For some of y'all, that's younger. So the vitamins are important, not just because they put vitamins in your body. Taking vitamins are important because it speaks to the new lifestyle change we committed to when we had the surgery. And by not taking the vitamins, it allows toxic, destructive behavior back into your lifestyle. Okay. Yes, for our immune system. Absolutely. Absolutely. You notice that after this surgery, while I'm not diabetic, I'm more prone to colds when I don't take my vitamins, vitamin C, all that other stuff. So what I mean by toxic behavior is that when we were overweight, it was because we were not disciplined. We were not consistent. We were immature when it came to making good food choices consistently. We were stubborn and ate what we wanted to eat based off how we felt. These are all things that led us to be obese. Am I right? It's hard to hear, but we've committed ourselves to a new lifestyle. So part of the new lifestyle for our community, VSGers, sleevers, is that we have to be aware of what we eat. We got to walk. We got to, go to the gym still. And we have to take our vitamins. We have to take our vitamins. It's kind of like having a Bentley and you keep putting unleaded gas in there every now and then. Well, why are you mad that it's not performing to its standard when you ain't giving it the resources it needs to perform at that high standard? So I want to encourage you. I'm not fussing at you because I think the baby has softened me a little bit because my teeth got messed up already. But that is a lack of vitamins. That's not just because you had a surgery that cut off your stomach. Let me say that. Let me just say that. Because if I went down a list of things, and I'm not gonna do that because I'm not trying to out you. I'm just saying, I always ask people, have you done all you can do? My son, I took him to the dentist. Before that, I always tell him, brush your teeth twice a day, floss. I got everything. I got a water pick, all type of stuff. Took him to the dentist. He had 10 cavities, and I was embarrassed, but I said, you know what? This is a reflection of the choices you made. If you make better choices to take care of the body, the only one you have, you wouldn't be sitting up at this office with 10 cavities. So I'll be honest, Kat, my wife wants to do surgery, but do want her to, but do not want her to, or you don't want her to. Tell me what you mean. So we have to be responsible. So you saying the surgery has affected your teeth? That's not a true statement. That's the narrative you're telling yourself. The true statement is, oh, you don't want her to. Okay, I'll address that in a minute. Well, why don't you want her to? Tell me that. The true narrative is because you're not taking the proper protocol you were told to take post-surgery, your teeth have been affected. And you're working on that. You see that? Today is a new day. Now you're better informed and you're going to make better decisions. You reserve the right to change your mind and to do better from this point out. Gotta watch the words we say and how we tell the story. And let me tell you, now I'm not on here trying to show you like Kat is always positive and her child been depressed for 2 years. Okay, I'm just now coming out of that. But I wanted to encourage you with this idea or this message for you, Katrina, because I don't want you to think this is just how it has to end. That's a lie from the enemy. It does not end here, and you don't have to fall out here because things aren't going well. Maybe there are some things that are irreversible, but that don't mean you have to continue down that path. You know what I'm saying? So start taking your vitamins like today. Get your tail up, take your phone or whatever you watch me on, go line them up. Line them up. Take your vitamins. Go to Dollar Tree if you can get out and get one and put them in baggies or get one of them containers and line them up for the week. Get your vitamins, Katrina. Yes, that would help. My hair is finally growing. Yes, let me show y'all. Did I show y'all the picture of my hair? I think I did. If you just joining me, maybe you can see it. This is when I was before I was whatchamacallit in. Take my vitamins. Even my fro, I don't even know where it is. I don't know where it is. I lost about 4 or 5 inches because I wasn't taking my vitamins. So take your vitamins. Now, Polo 21, you said you didn't want your wife to have a surgery. Why? Maybe I didn't ask you. I don't know. But tell me why. What are your fears? Finish the statement. If she has a surgery, then, so we can figure out what the root of that is, because that's a bit that's interesting. I've actually talked to a bunch of women whose husbands were very disappointed in the results. Like they liked them bigger, and I was like, ooh. Now we're playing with the idea of fetish versus love. Obese or fat fetish, as it's called, is a real thing. Risky given her teeth condition. How old is she? And let me tell you, the reason I asked that, my mom is 72. So that's why I'm like, that does matter. How old is she? And, be honest with y'all, like, I don't know. For me, she's oh, she young. You got a young tender. I'm just now getting out my depression. I suffered bad from depression, VSG. I ended up on mental hospital for 5 days. I never in my life thought I would be in a place like that. Well, let me just free you up. I suffered from depression. I was on Lexapro. Baby, I ain't gonna get into mine. I had a psychologist, psychiatrist. I had a personal therapist, group therapy. Okay, you ain't the only one. But I had suicidal thoughts. Like, I've been there. I'm gonna upload. Yeah, for real. Y'all be thinking people over here just. Let me tell you, nobody in this world, how rich, how poor, how pretty, how small, how tall, how white, how black, escapes suffering. Everybody suffers. I'm gonna upload a video after this. I did a live just now. It's called The Symmetry of Brokenness. And I talk about why I was depressed the last 2 years, how I was turned into an alcoholic, and I hope that encourages y'all. So I'll upload it after this. But Katrina, I think that you're in a space right now where you've probably been down a long time and you're fighting, to stay afloat. But I think that I'm glad I joined your live today. I'm glad you did too. God knew you needed it. So here you are. Wakanda confidence. Hey, what's up, Sandy? I think that you're in a space where you got to take back your peace. Let me explain to you what I mean. Sometimes when you go through phases of brokenness where, you just feel like God just done gave you a raw deal and you mad and you're bitter and you're angry and you just feel like you got the worst situation out of everybody in life, there comes a time where you begin to come up out of it. Like the seasons have changed. Not everything is super, super bad. But you've gotten so comfortable, you've pitched your tent in the valley of despair, and it's just comfortable. And what you getting up for anyway, things gonna go bad anyway, you know what I'm saying? And there comes a point in time where your healing is no longer you waiting on God to put you back together, but a choice you make up here and here. And I don't want to for a second pretend or sound like I am not acknowledging your pain you've been through, because people did that to me when I lost my baby. They just was like, oh, everything happened for a reason. Don't I want to hear that? Okay, I'm hurt. I adjust these titties. Sorry, y'all. But I noticed that as things got better, as I did begin to get healed in small increments, it was easier for me just to stay mad at God and bitter and depressed. It was easier to wake up, even though I woke up in a good mood, to be like, ugh, whatever, things just you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. Because I became accustomed to that level of stress and sadness. And it was too much of a risk to embrace the sunshine because it might rain tomorrow. And I know that resonates with some of y'all watching. So I just encourage you, Katrina, to do the things that you can do in your power right now. Yeah, see, and his depression was different motivation. My depression was different motivation, but we all, none of us escape suffering. So I encourage you to start with the vitamins. Start with the vitamins, okay? Like, it's one of the things where, you know, we shake our fist at God and it's like, you ain't even doing what you could do. You mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you are. I'm giving you my experience and my interpretation, my narrative that I told myself when I was in a time of sadness, right? So I encourage you, let's start with the things you can do. What can you do? Thanks, y'all. Take your damn vitamins consistently. And I ain't talking about like, girl, I did it for 21 days and can we get a full 13 months, a full year, a full 6 months of taking your vitamins? Can you dedicate yourself to the betterment of yourself? Like, we're not even asking you to do this for anybody else. Because, Katrina, if you heard one of your friends doing something or one of your family members doing something that was detrimental to them, you would cuss them out, wouldn't you? Telling them how much you love them and how much they need to be good to themselves. So don't do yourself in a manner that you would speak down upon if it was somebody else. You can't love and care for other people more than you do for yourself. And if you start struggling with self-love, I got videos on that too. Girl, scroll through my YouTube. I've been on here a couple years, okay? But start with liking yourself. And the way you like yourself is you take care of yourself. Get your water intake in. Get an app. You ain't, if you on lockdown like we on lockdown, then you got nothing but time, okay? Get you an app. Set you an alarm. I gotta drink 1 bottle of water every 90 minutes. Every 3 hours, I'm down in at least 8 ounces, at least 16 ounces. Now I'm doing 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Get your water in. Get back on your pre-game, post-game VSG menu. Get back structured, consistent, and disciplined. Because God don't bless chaos. And let me say it a different way, because it sounds like I'm saying God won't hook you up unless you're doing right. That ain't what I'm saying. I don't want you to hear it like that. What I'm saying is there is blessing in discipline and consistency, because God is not only feeding your flesh with the blessing, but he's feeding your spirit with the experience of understanding how to do the right thing when you don't feel like doing it. You feel what I'm saying? He can't heal you and make you well when you're not doing the things in the natural to manifest those outcomes. Now it'd be different if he was like, "Cat, I'm taking all the vitamins. I'm walking. I'm yada 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 yada," and it just ain't. And I'm maybe you got diagnosed with cancer, God forbid. That's another conversation. That's a faith walk. That's understanding who God is through his sovereignty. That is a different conversation. And that's a hard conversation, because when I felt like God betrayed me and did not bless me by bringing back baby number one and baby number two, okay, he gave some tips over there. When God didn't do what I wanted him to do, it made me feel like he didn't have my back, right? And that's another conversation, because there was nothing more I could have done to save my kids. It was just bad pregnancy, bad spaces, and it didn't work out. But that's not your story. You are not a victim of anything. You had the surgery because you were overweight and unhealthy, and we've addressed that. Now let's get you healthy. Take your vitamins, sis. And I'm not even fussing at you, because there's other people watching this like, ooh, let me take my vitamins too. You know, I know your name not Polo, but I don't know what your real name is. You said you didn't want your wife to have the surgery. I think y'all have to weigh the pros and the cons. You really, really do. You really, really do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never dealt with a teeth issue, but post surgery, I had 3 surgeries. My gallbladder went out. I had ectopic pregnancy. Like, I was in the hospital. Boom. But I got all type of scars on my stomach from going back and back to the hospital. Well, good. Wait, Polo, are you married to Katrina? Is that your wife? Y'all gotta tell me these things. I'm talking like y'all a separate household. Or maybe I'm wrong. Weigh the pros and the cons for the surgery. Oh no. Okay, so your wife, you watch it with your wife. Oh, okay. So separate household. Okay, cool. My bad. I say, y'all set me up. No, just playing. I feel the difference. Yes, Jessica just started taking her vitamins. So can I be honest with you? All right. So I would rather be out here with a badass set of dentures and a size 8 body, baby, than be out here a size 24 with okay teeth. I know that sound like cat. Like I'm just being honest with you. Now I feel stuck and miserable. I'm gonna address that in a minute, Katrina. Let me hit Polo real quick. That's me. That's me. When I told everybody I was getting the surgery, a lot of people was like, "You gonna die on that surgery table." And I was like, "But I'm gonna die going out, and my kids gonna know that I had to do something um, drastic for my kids because I wasn't going over 300 pounds." And my life insurance is paid, and my husband and kids know I love them. I got to do this for me. See, VSG was for me. VSG wasn't for nobody else. And you can't have this surgery for nobody else. It got to be for you. And I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of walking around here swole, calling myself big sexy, knowing good and damn well I didn't feel sexy at all. So when they said, "Hey, your hair might fall out," I was like, "Cool." It's like, "Your teeth could get messed up." I was like, "No problem." It was like, "Your skin might be affected. You're this, you're that, you're that." I don't give a damn. Hook the IV up, baby. Like I did not care because I said it's worth it because I had lived 10 and where my phone at? I didn't grow up big at all. I was very thin in high school and college and very active. I played sports. I see if I can find an old picture of me. Um, and so I wanted to get back there. I had spent 10 years at 300 pounds. No, my dude, whatever we got to do. So, I mean, now, Katrina, you said you didn't weigh the pros and the cons, and now you feel miserable, but I think you just got to change your narrative. Say, I'm coming out of feeling miserable. I'm coming out of misery. I'm seeking peace and satisfaction with my decision because I'm gonna start taking vitamins and I'm gonna start to feel better and my hair and this is gonna do that and that gonna do that and I'm gonna start feeling better and it's gonna affect the depression. Because let me tell you, feeling bad physically does affect your depression. You preaching, girl. I felt the same way. I did. Me and me, the best choice I could. Yes, yes. Um, there's a lot of us who's sitting over here and it seemed like, oh, we just always had it easy. A lot of us had to fight too. We had to fight through our bad habits. Me too. That's exactly how I felt. You know, I feel like myself since my surgery. Yes, been big all my life, so that might be another issue. Come on, all right. I've always been the big pretty girl, so now I heal myself because I want to. Yeah, all right. So okay, Katrina, let me tell y'all. Let me just tell you, I have a master's in human services. I was a therapist in another state, but out here in California, you got to have 3,000 hours of the 600 I have. Baby, I wasn't getting relicensed, so I am qualified through the spirit and education. But this is advice. But if I was your therapist, you're not miserable because you had the surgery and you don't feel good physically. You're miserable because you don't know who you are in this new body. See, you ain't big pretty Katrina no more. You don't know who you are because being pretty, even though you were big, was something that anchored you down. It was the thing that you told yourself gave you worth, even though you were big. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage you to change the story about yourself. Number one, we're gonna stay on the vitamins. Get on your vitamins. But number two, baby, I think God is trying to, and I feel the Holy Spirit, and I ain't even that type of person, but I always announce that when it's present in the room, God is trying to show you who you are outside of this other person you've been all your life, and your flesh is fighting it. Your spirit keep crying out and praying for healing, and God, like, I'm trying. You're sabotaging your own manifestation of the healing. You know what I'm saying? And so I encourage you to run towards the thing that you feel like, which is your future, is destined for destruction. That ain't true. There is a beautiful life for you on the other side of it, but obedience, Miss Katrina. Take the vitamins. Start with how you feel. Cat wife wants to know, are you on Patreon? No, I need to get on it. People been telling me that for a long time. I need to get on Patreon. And I just am, I don't know. Maybe I'm hard headed, but I'll do it today. I ain't got nothing else to do, right? Um, I'll do it today. I'll do it today. I just didn't set it up. I logged in and didn't create it. But let me just end it here, Miss Katrina. I don't want you to think I'm fussing at you. I think that you are. You know what's interesting about the butterfly and the caterpillar phenomenon that we all miss is that when a caterpillar comes out of the cocoon, I've studied this. Many of us tell a story of like the caterpillar eats, he goes to cocoon, is a larva, and then it comes out and flies away. That's not necessarily what happens. And I think you're at the stage where, thank you, Miss Jackson. I think you're at the stage that I'm about to explain. So when a butterfly comes out of the cocoon, they're at their most vulnerable state. Do you know why? Why, cat? Because there is no blood flow to these new things called wings on their back, right? So they literally come out the cocoon, crawl somewhere, put their wings up, and slowly move them because they have to get blood flow through their tiny veins, through the tiny wings. At this stage, all of them get eaten by lizards and stuff like that in the forest because they can't fly away. They're not fast crawlers, and I think that's where you are spiritually. And that just popped in my head, so I'm gonna give it to you. I think the Holy Spirit wants you to have it. So you went through the surgery, you went through your transformation, and oftentimes the things, by the time something manifests in our flesh and our eyes, it's like seasons late. Like Jesus was like, "You're healed," you know what I'm saying? And then we seen him healed. Like, but he was already healed at some point in time in his life when God wrote out his story. That's another lesson that if you don't go back on my videos, I teach about that. How the thing that we want to become has already been done in some point of time. For us, time is linear like this. For God, time is all over the time is just this. So that's how he's the God that was, is, and is to come because he lives in all of those. So for you, the butterfly that's flying, you know what I'm saying? You're already healed, but you're in this present state trying to get that blood flow to your wings. And you're feeling frustrated because you ain't quite got a hang of it. Okay? But the thing is, you got to do your part, which is this. Take your vitamins. Take your vitamins. What's your thoughts on people who say it's okay to weigh 300 are up as long as you're happy? What's my opinion? The better question is, would I be happy at 300 pounds? I am a natural born leader. As you can see, I'm a talker, child. I really don't give too many cares. I'm trying to control my cussing about nobody's opinion about a group of people. Even rich people, even Donald Trump, I try my best to say it in a way that addresses me. I would not be happy at 300 pounds. That saves me. That way, if there's 300 pound, 400, 500 pound people out there that's happy, what I said does not negate their reality. Because some of them are truthful, some of them are lying. But that's not my business, my concern, or my experience. My experience is 2 pounds shy or 7 pounds shy. I was 293 of 300 pounds. Sis was not happy. Sis didn't feel sexy. Sis didn't feel inspired, motivated, and I didn't feel like I was my best. That's my opinion. So whatever works for somebody else, that's their business, baby. But ain't no way Cat Branchman could sit up here another year not being able to bend over, breasts feeling like weights on my chest, getting all dressed up just to look at myself and just feel disgusting. That is my experience. I ain't gonna tell you what I think, I'm gonna tell you what I know. We have to be patient with our bodies. In society, I'm a personal trainer. A lot of people always wanted the surgery but quit working out and eating right. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. My husband's a personal trainer. My husband's been a personal trainer for like the past decade. The man body immaculate. Okay? Love me small, love me big. And I was going to the gym as a bigger person. My eating was out of control. You know why? Because how I felt about myself was out of control. I did not like myself. I did not love myself. Why would I put good foods in my body? Why would I sacrifice all the sugary foods and starchy foods that I liked when I didn't really like myself? I'm going to eat what I want to eat, even if it's killing me. And that's what I did. So I agree with you. There are a lot of people who are leaning on the surgery. And unfortunately, there are doctors and programs out there that are giving the surgery without giving people the proper prep work. And I had 12 weeks of learning how to eat, count calories. Oh gosh, it seemed like the longest 12 weeks of my life. Then I had to wait another like 2 months to get my kidneys checked and this check and that check. So yeah, I just say all that to agree. Like there are people who are not ready for this. And I think that's why I'm making my videos, because people need to understand the things I learned and why I'm able to sit on this side of victory. Same here, I was 298. I lost 80 pounds. Girl, I run. Yeah, that's a whole lifestyle. You dropped a whole damn near person. I was that big as well. So Katrina, I think you need to, here's some tips for you. I didn't get the proper work and that's where I went wrong. Well, let's say this. Let's type this. I wasn't properly prepared, but now I feel like I know what I need. Like you got to say it in a way that's not so defeating. It's no wonder you feel defeated. That look how you talk. And I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm saying it so you can start to change the words you're putting out in the universe, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. So maybe you weren't properly prepped. Girl, let me tell you, my mama didn't teach me about sex. I don't know, my kid. She didn't teach me about, and I messed around and got pregnant in college. Ain't even get time to hold around, as some people call it. Messed around with my husband when we were dating, so thank God it's him, and got pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't get the proper education. My mama didn't love me right. My daddy wasn't around. Like, but at some point I had to say, you know what, Kat, you gonna keep this is gonna be the same story. So I had to read books on parenting. I had to have a hard conversation with God. I'm walking in the park and God's like, if you keep treating your daughter like that, she gonna hate you. I'm crying on the park bench. Like, there were steps I had to take that hurt a little bit, my flesh, and they were uncomfortable, but it made me a better mother. It made me more confident and comfortable with talking about sex with my children, so they wouldn't make the same mistake. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just encouraging you to be very slow to speak and type, because it is framing how you see your life. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of women in my family are big and beautiful, and I just tell them that being big doesn't mean you're unhealthy, because you can drop dead if you're super skinny, and that is very true. That's very true. But I tell you what, child, ain't nobody hauling that casket. Okay, with you being big and beautiful, don't do that to us. My mother is like 3 something. My sister is close to 300, I believe. I was almost 300. Like, most women of color are bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because and let's just be honest, Mexicans, Jewish people, because what we do, somebody died, let's eat. Birthday, let's eat. Christening, let's eat. Graduation, let's eat. We always eating. That's how we celebrate life. And unfortunately, the foods of our tradition are not always healthy. So we have found a way to survive, which is to say, I'm big and beautiful. And you know what? You are beautiful. Are you big and healthy? Are you big and healthy? And the answer for me, listen, side note, when you're talking to big people, you got to bring it back to yourself, because they'll cuss your ass out in a minute, okay? But you were a healthy looking cat. Okay, okay. See, you don't know me. You think you know me, but you don't know me. Let me show you. So that's me and my husband. Look at that big old egghead. That is not healthy, baby. Look at that big old ham hock arm. Look at that. My face look young. Look like a hot dog, baby. No, I was not. Thank you. Maybe, and let me tell you, I am almost 6 feet. So my fat felt different. It felt different. But in just, my opinion, I couldn't stand the way I looked. This is a great segue into, because I know what I used to look like. This is me in high school. Uh-oh. So I never was super, super thin, but I wasn't thick 'em ups. You feel me? This is me, year 2000, 20 years ago. I was in the 9th grade, I think. So you see, I was used to being that size. So when I got that other side, I was like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about 5'11". Yeah. I used to say 6 feet on when I play basketball. They do your bio in the book. Coach always add on 2 inches. So I say I'm 6 feet. People may be like, girl, you ain't 6 feet. I'm like, I know. But I'm close though. So I've been on here a long time. I didn't mean for it to go this long. I hope that anything I said encouraged you. Miss Katrina, take your vitamins next time I log on here, ma'am. I hope I hear good things. Girl, I can show you a pic of me, and then now I did not recognize. I'm like, yes. Hope my hair grows back. It was a texture of how your hair. It will. My hair. So I have this loose band on right now. My hair is extremely short. Extremely short. And my hair, let's see if I can pull up a picture of how long my hair was. I mean, fro was, that's how full my hair used to be. That ain't no wig, baby. That's mother. That's all my hair. And my hair don't look like that no more, because it broke off because I didn't take vitamins for a year. Baby, you couldn't tell mother nothing, child. So it'll grow back. And can I be honest with you? If it don't, let's just say my hair never goes. I'm gonna read that in a minute. Let's just say my hair never grows back, and I'm a chicken head. All them girls I used to call chicken head. Now I'm around here with short hair. It was still worth it. It was still worth the journey. It was still worth the experience. What I got in exchange for what I had to give up was worth it. I live like that every day. And I think you can get there too, Miss Katrina, because it's just a choice you make in your heart. Your hair will grow back, and if it don't, baby, it's 2020. The wigs and stuff out here is amazing. I don't wear them because my hair is super thick, child. I don't spend that type of money. Honestly, I don't have that type of money. So I braid and I twist and I do all my hair myself. But let me encourage you with this, and then I'll get off of here. Um, my daughter cut her hair off. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because it's very entertaining. But my daughter cut her hair off 2 years ago. She's in the 6th grade now, and she just came to me like, Mama, I want to cut my hair off. And I was like, girl, why? And my husband was like, you just want to go swimming every day. You think you ain't gonna have to take care of it? My mama, who's old school, was like, are you a lesbian? Like, and she was like, I feel something inside of me, like I want to cut it off. I made her wait 6 weeks. She had to talk to my mama and interview people and blah, blah, blah. And 6 weeks after that, she's like, I really want to cut it off now. And I let her. And I have it on YouTube, so you can go check it out. But this is her. Look at that beautiful girl. She's 12. She'll be 13 in October. That's a fake drink. She went to a birthday party. But look how pretty my baby is with her short hair. So even the construct of I hope my hair grow back is just something you're hiding behind. Because what if God wants you to be a size 8 with a shortcut? Because you're going to be able to walk different. It's going to be something about you. He want to reinvent who Katrina Jones is. Girl, let that girl. Thank you. And you're beautiful too. The only difference is she know it. And God is trying to get you to know it. Because you've been beautiful. You didn't lose 1 ounce of who you are in the spirit when you got that surgery. I don't care what your teeth, your hair, your stretch marks look like. You probably gained value because your ministry is about to change to who you can speak to after this. But before God can send you down there to talk to them, he's trying to get a message across to you, which is why you probably logged on today to hear what I had to say to you. And you don't know me from a can of paint, child. So if I'm speaking to you with this much enthusiasm, the Holy Spirit is like busting you in the face right now with the fact that I do love and care about you enough where the damn near whole 42 minutes was really dedicated to you. And can I just tell you, Miss Katrina, let me just tell you, I charge $100 an hour. I'm a real life certified life coach. I don't mean certified by some 6 weeks online. I have a whole master's degree, thoroughly educated, 10 years of ministry and service. I charge $100 an hour. You on minute 42, mama. Don't. God is telling you in all type of ways he loves and he care about you. Don't ignore that. Don't step on that compliment of love. You feel me? I think somebody said something. I'm going to make more videos, Patreon, please, or podcast, while you said. So I do have a podcast. It's called Life with Kat and Lonnie. Kat is K-A-T. It's on iTunes. If you have an iPhone, it's also on SoundCloud. If you like me, you're going to love that podcast. We got 3 years of podcasts on there. We haven't been able to meet because of everything that's going on, but I do have that. But I think I'm gonna do Patreon tonight because I keep hearing about it, and I think the Lord's trying to bless me, and I'm just stubborn. Great job. We need to hear more from you. I follow you on IG. Bless me all day. Okay, I know who you are, girl. This is my gamer friend. I hope we could chill one day because you can introduce me to some stuff. I ain't really send you the link. I don't know how I'm gonna send you the link. Okay, let me see. I don't know how to send you the link. You young folks in this technology, I like sounding old. It's fun. All my aunts is old, so I like sounding old. Plus, I think it's such a blessing to grow old and be wise. I told my kids, because I do cuss a lot, but I'm working on it. I said, when y'all have grandchildren, when y'all have my grandchildren, I'm gonna tell them I ain't never cussed a day in my life. I don't drink no alcohol. I ain't smoked nothing ever in my life. My daughter was like, and I'm going to pull up YouTube. Man, I was like, oh my, I forgot all that documented. But I'm an old school fool. Okay, there we go. If I could. So here is, go to show. So here's Kat and Lonnie. You'll see me and my friend and all the episodes there. If you want to hit us. And I'm going to do Patreon. So y'all, do y'all have Instagram? Please follow me and DM me so I know who you are, Polo and Katrina and everybody. Tamika, I don't want to say your name wrong. I think it's to pronounce Tamiko. If it's not, my bad, friend. But I know you. I know we follow each other and we talk to each other in the DM. But follow me at Kat Branch me on Instagram so that if you still can't find it, I can send it to you. And then when I get my Patreon up, I can let y'all know. Oh, Tamiko. Okay, cool. That's my cousin Tamiko. Okay, so I love you guys. I hope this will encourage you. I will be back. I'm feeling better now. Just document this pregnancy. And yeah, as long as y'all got me here, free, get it. Because prices is going up. I've been saying that for years. And I mean that. And I don't even mean it in a bad way. I just mean it because I believe God's taking me in other places to speak to more people. All right. I love you guys. Let me call my best friend back. Boo, boo, boo.